have gone ahead and cut my pieces to size for my Evernew 0.9 pot. Tin Man discusses how to do this in our video on the Pot Cozy page, and it is also listed in your instructions. So if you need help with that, please refer to those. The purpose of this video is to show you an alternate method to construct your pot cozy that doesn't require you to roll the tape onto the cozy. We've been doing these for a long time, and that is very fast and efficient for us. But if it is your first time, there is a method that is a little bit more error-proof. So this is my sidewall. It's been cut to about 1 inch taller than my pot. I have my top and my bottom cut. I've already cut my slit in the top, and I have my 2 pieces of tape. I have my sidewall tape, which is twice the height of my sidewall, and I have my bottom piece of tape, which is cut to about 1 inch longer than my sidewall. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to peel my sidewall tape about halfway back, and I'm going to crease it right in the middle and leave half of the backing on the tape. I'm going to lay it flat, and I'm going to lay my sidewall on the center line of the sidewall tape and push it in, okay? Then I'm going to flip it over. I want the tail of the sidewall tape pointing up so that I have the raw end of the tape facing me. You always want to make sure that you apply your bottom tape to the raw end of the sidewall and not to the top, so that you don't have this on the top of your cozy, this exposed edge, okay? So for the bottom, we're going to peel our tape back again. This time I'm gonna go, I don't know, about 4/5 of the way. And I'm gonna crease it again. Flip it over. Make sure you maintain a good grip on your tape the whole time, otherwise it will curl up on you and be a big mess. I want to lay the tape on the center line of the sidewall tape, and I want the center line of the bottom tape to go along this edge. Okay, I'm just gonna eyeball it here and then just push it down. Make sure you push it down into the Reflectix and not into your surface, because it will stick to the surface of whatever you're working on. Okay, now flip the whole thing over. You see, because we left the backing on, these pieces are free to move about without latching onto anything. Okay, now I'm going to take this end, this free end of the sidewall, and I am going to stand it up straight. I'm going to butt it right up against the other side, and when I have it aligned, I'm going to push it down. Okay, flip that over. Now I'm going to put that seam in the middle of the bottom of the, on the surface of my table. I'm gonna fold this tail inside the cozy. Make sure it's lined up with that seam. See, I have it folded over in there, okay? And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna push down on this part while I pull the backing of the tape out, which will keep it in place. Seal it down well. Okay, now that's done. Now, I'm going to carefully remove the rest of this tape. Again, keep good control of your tape because it's very curly, and once it is stuck onto something, it's stuck forever. Okay, and then carefully complete your seam. So now we have a perfectly taped bottom without having to roll it. Okay, so let's go ahead and finish it. Before I do, this is the finished edge of the tape. This is why it's so important to make sure that the raw edge is at the bottom, because you don't want the raw edge exposed up here. Okay, so let's go ahead and finish it up. I have my 2 discs already ready here. I've already cut the slit in this one. It's got a little hole here for the D-ring for the top. So this is my bottom. You can put it in this way, but you risk hitting the tape. So I would go up through the bottom of your cozy and push that disc up into place. Doesn't have to be perfect, just needs to get the thing round. And it doesn't need to be all the way to the top, as long as it's kind of holding the shape of the cozy into round. You could go ahead and begin folding the edge of the cozy over. Okay. Make sure it's kind of perpendicular to the cozy walls. Once you have it mostly folded over, then you can flip it over, push it down into the surface of your table, and then carefully push down the bottom and seat it into that corner crease. Rub it on your surface, kind of burnish it in place, and then rub the edges. We like to kind of crease the bottom, that little bottom edge, just to give it a little bit of a stable surface so it doesn't rock back and forth. Okay, so you can see that our pot fits right in there. All right, the only thing we have to do now is to cut some slits in the side tape right here for our handle to poke through. So what I do is I extend the handles and then I line it up on the tape and I center it up, and then I kind of push those handles into the tape to kind of make a little indentation. That's where I know to cut, okay? Now this pot is going to sit so that the handles end about right there. I'm just going to make a little mark there with my fingernail, okay? Then just get your scissors, and where you made that indentation, cut down to your bottom indentation. My scissors are not sharp. Sharp scissors are nice to have on hand, but whatever you have will work. You don't have to do a ton of cutting. And do the other side. My scissors are really dull. There you go. Okay. So now you sit your pot down in there. Fold your flap up so that the handles poke through there. Put the D-ring through the little slit in the top of your lid. Put that on your pot. Then fold this over. This is real important while you're using it, is to fold the edge over. That's why we make it a little taller, to kind of seal that area around the edge. And then you're done. So that is the alternate way to make the bottom of the pot.